What is up, guys? Swamp here, and yeah, today I'm showing you guys a brand new server pack, custom made server pack made by this guy,
Hey, how's it going?
Mr. Zeus. Alright, this is basically where you spawn in. The first time you log in is basically just a few simple rules, what items are banned, and just basic information really. You also spawn with a few books. Some comes with the mods installed, and this is one Zeus made, basically giving you the information about ranks and rules and stuff like that. And yeah, you also start out with these two experience orb, which you need to use this elevator for some reason. There we go.
Yeah, it's non-configurable. You have to use experience to get up the elevator, and I feel like changing all the spawn town.
And yeah, basically this is a massive custom-made mod pack which has a lot of different features into it, and we decided to go with a class system on this, where you need to pick a class, which is basically these you see on the wall here, and with this class you get access to a few certain items which the other classes don't. And yeah, that's where Zeus comes in basically, because I don't know these things.
All right, so what I did was I set up 5 ranks, and these 5 ranks are, that's why they can't see my screen. These 5 ranks are biologist, scientist, machinist, carpenter, and automaton. And what I did was I kind of took core pieces from different pieces of the mods and made them unlockable for each class. Other classes don't have access to them until you reach an end class in which you gain access to all blocks. It's all purchased with in-game money, no donations for ranks, no type of basically pay to win or anything like that. It's all fair. But basically I did this so that it would kind of group people together into small teams, as opposed to being solo play. I'm trying to go for more of an economy and a community economy as well. Lots of player shops, lots of farms, stuff like that. This is a whitelist server, so the population is going to stay fairly small for now. We're going to be opening up for larger population in probably a couple weeks, as long as everything goes well.
Yep.
So yeah, why don't I go into these ranks? So yeah, with the biologist, you can unlock the apiaries from forestry. It's forestry bees. So that's the first tier. That'd be infra. The third tier is prime, and the fourth tier is grand. Regular first rank is recruit. You get that right away. So yeah, with the biologist, the apiaries are first. You'll get unlocked from forestry. And then magical crops. These grow ores and mob drops as plants. You can craft them with magical essence that you find in the world. And then the last tier gains access to the forestry farms. These allow for automation of crops and trees, things of that nature. Scientist rank, first unlock for the infra is Tinker Table for modular power suits. So that enables jetpacks and lots of mining gear, things like that. It also gives you access to the oxygen suit that comes with Tinker's Table. It's compatible with Galacticraft, so you can breathe in space and such. And next is Galacticraft's NASA workbench. The scientist is allowed to go to space, make space stations, and
that is cool. If you haven't used those modes like I haven't, I just went to the moon for a test run, and oh my god, it's amazing.
Yeah. Mars is pretty badass too. I like Mars.
So you can build space stations and shit like that on the moon and Mars, which is cool as hell.
Yeah, well, you can also build your own individual space station, which is a private world for your own. It's a void world, though. You can also invite players. It's protected in that sense. You have to invite a player to join you to your world. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, it allows for a lot of community play and stuff. I'm hoping that people will use them to their advantage, and hopefully we can use them without any bugs, because they haven't been fully tested. But last, for the grand rank of grand scientist, you get the fission reactor from Atomic Science. It's a mechanisms add-on. It lets you build fission and fusion reactors. So that's a lot of power generation, things like that. You can use those to also go into particle acceleration, creating strange matter for duplication of items, or the fulmination generator. Things like that nature. If you don't know the Atomic Science Core, you should check it out. It's a really good mod. Mechanism and Atomic Science, really good mods. They're basically replacing IC2 and Greg Tech. So that's our core. We go with I have full universal electricity, so that's the core for the whole mod pack. But anyway, for the machinist rank, you've got first rank is or the first unlock is the Tool Forge. That's the upgraded Tool Forge for Tinker's Construct. It allows you to create multi-part tools with lots of cool abilities, enchantments, giving you very, very high-powered equipment, things like that, auto-healing, lots of cool things with Tinker's Construct. If you don't know Tinker's Construct and T-Mech Works, which is an add-on for it, go check them out. Definitely a great mod to look into. Next is the Plastic Sheets from Mine Factory Reloaded. This allows for a lot of automation of farming, mobs, things like that. That's personally my favorite mod to use for automation. I like it a lot. It's just a nice, realistic farming and sustainable way of farming as well.
Yep.
The last is Osmium Dust. That's from Mechanism. That's going to allow you to craft the Atomic Core, which will give you access to things like the Advanced Factories, Elite Factories, speed upgrades. Basically, it's straight up machines. It's upgrading the machines, making them faster and more efficient, upgrading the power usage for them, things of that nature.
Yeah, for me, that's completely new to these technical mods. I used a digital miner, which is from that rank over there. And I put some speed upgrades into it and energy upgrades, which made a massive difference because the speed were insanely faster than just the original speed, and the energy conservant upgrade is amazing as well because otherwise you will need like 10 windmills to keep that stuff going. But with that, you only need like a few.
Yep. Same with the the energy cubes as well. Those are for the we also have the newest mechanism. This is 1.6.4, so we have the universal cables that have elite, basic, and advanced, and also can't remember the third rank, but there's another rank in there for the universal cables transferring on power through it. Anyway, so now on to the carpenter rank. It unlocks the first unlocked is the helm. From Archimedes ships. This allows for flying machines. You can attach balloons onto blocks and it'll connect together and you can fly them around. Again, not really fully tested with all the mod blocks. All vanilla blocks work and stuff with it, except for stone and dirt, which it does not connect to for obvious reasons, so you can land. But really good mod. I love it. I added it in because I absolutely fell in love with the mod itself. I actually increased the speed in the config so you can go faster. So it's a little bit more efficient. I might even increase it again because it seems still a little bit slow. I want to make it so that the airships are faster than what you could possibly really run. But and then next up is the chisel. It's from Chisel Mod. This allows you to alter blocks. It's pretty much what I use for most of the spawn town. You'll see a lot of different textures and stuff if you haven't experienced the chisel block.
So basically aesthetics.
Yeah, it's just hundreds of blocks, combinations, all different types of textures and stuff. It's really, really aesthetic. Same with the Carpenter's blocks. It's the third tier unlock. But this allows the Carpenter's block. There's different types of them. So there's like Carpenter stairs, Carpenter block, Carpenter slab, things like that. You put it down, and then you can right-click it with another block, and it'll assume the texture of that block. No matter what the shape is. So you can make stairs out of things that wouldn't normally be stairs, make flower pots out of things that wouldn't normally be flower pots, different textured items.
And beds and whatnot, and that's just a really cool feature as well.
Yeah, if you're looking to make money, if you're really looking for the community and the economy part of the server, then really go. I would suggest going for the Carpenter.
Yeah, I would say so as well. You don't think it because you can't really automate and just stand there and farm resources, but you can make things look pretty. That's what people want. Also
airships. That's the biggest one added to it as well. So having access to those is really, really nice. But these blocks, all these blocks are unlocked at the Elite Arbiter rank. It's the last rank. I haven't even set it up yet, but I just gotta make a sign for it.
Yeah.
But last is the Automaton rank. This is for automation. It first unlocks build, craft, and mechanism pipes, so you can transport items, energy, liquids, things like that through the pipes. That's for the first tier. Second tier is the digital miner.
Which I
That is for
love.
mechanism. It is replacing quarries because quarries chunk load and they lag down the server. So digital miners don't chunk load. And,
Also, with a quarry, you get so much you don't want.
yeah,
And with a digital miner, it's selective mining. So let's say you only want diamonds, you can just select it to mine diamonds. And if you want everything that has the name ore in it, it will mine everything like that, and it will keep the other stuff in there. So you won't have a massive chunk hole just being there. This is a really good item to use actually for your server
yeah,
side
much
and
better
for
than quarries.
yeah.
So quarries are banned. They are definitely banned from the server at this point because they do chunk load and it would lag down the server for everybody. So anyway, going on to the third tier, the last tier for the automaton is the cutting knife. This is the quartz cutting knife from Applied Energistics. Applied Energistics is digital storage. It allows you for digital storage, auto crafting, auto smelting, auto macerating, anything you do. It's fully accessible with mechanism. The import export, but the import export hoppers, I can't remember what they're called at the moment, but they will attach to the mechanism machines no matter what, as far as I considered. I've never had any problems with it before, so great automaton is definitely a rank to look at because it's got a lot of good things.
Yep.
Ranks.
So basically, the idea behind all these class systems is to make a community-based server out of it, because you can't do everything alone. You can, but it will take you a very long time to get there to achieve the ultimate class, and it's going to cost a lot of in-game money to achieve that rank. So you can't just jump towards it in a few days. And so yeah, it's kind of, we're trying to push the whole community-driven based server. So you team up with a few people to make a community-based base kind of deal where you have automation, mechanism, and so on and so on.
Yep, exactly.
And this is where you will level up your entire. So you just buy the rank, which I haven't done actually. So I'm gonna go and buy one right now.
All right, I'm going to explain something real quick with the ranks. So you can choose any of the recruit ranks off the bat, and then once you choose that rank, you can only upgrade to the next rank in that same same category. So if you're a biologist, you can only upgrade to infrabiologist. You can't go to science. If you want to go back from any rank, you can go back and get a default class again. So if you're a grand science and you want to just restart over, restart a character or whatever, you can just come back and buy a new rank from the default, and you will be reset back to the default. So don't click the sign a bunch of times either, because you will just get reset. So, I'm going to try to fix that. I believe there's a setting for it, but I got to figure it out, and I'll try to remove that where people can't double click the signs.
All right, and here we have two options really. Either go down to the spawn town, which is not much right there right now. You can buy and sell a few things. There will be a farmer's market where you can rent a plot to sell things.
Yep. There's player shops and player houses to rent.
Yep. And admin shops to buy and sell to get the economy going. But it will be really expensive, cheap rather, to sell things there compared to selling them to other players and stuff like that.
Yep.
So
just a few items to trade in. Just 8 ores and 8 mob drops type deal, or crop drops.
And if you go with these, you will be teleported to either side of the spawn town. So if you go south, you will be south of the town and so on, and you can just keep going.
Yeah, it's anywhere between 500 and 1,000 blocks out.
Yep, I just warped to town or spawn even.
Yep.
So yeah, this is where you spawn in at spawn, where you can see straight off the bat. You can buy a few ores and stuff like that, but they are quite expensive, and you only get quite little from buying them. But it's a good...
The reason I just want to interrupt you there for a second. The reason I did that because these give you the actual ores, if possible. So it gives you the actual ore that you would mine out, even with Silk Touch, and so it allows for duplication because Minecraft Mechanism allows you to duplicate your ores up to 5 times.
Dang.
So if you have the right setup, you can come here, buy 4, and you get 20 ingots.
Yep.
I just wanted to put that in. Same with fortune, stuff like that for the redstone and quartz. You can get multiple drops from the block as well itself. That's why I did that. I just wanted to say that.
All right, all right.
There's also just some useful blocks over here too: mycelium, slime ball, sand, clay, and snowballs. The reason I put snowballs in is because of Pam's Harvest Craft. Lots of food, lots of cool drinks and items, things like that.
Oh yeah,
Cool
Pam's Harvest
system.
Craft is the biologist one, basically, where you get access to so many different types of food.
Yeah, and magical crops. Magical crops is definitely a big one.
Yeah.
So you can grow your ores.
Just give me 1 second there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So let's head over to the pawn shop and the cafe.
All right.
It's northeast.
Yeah, I'm flying. Cause yeah.
Are you still OP?
Oh yeah.
Guess it doesn't really make a difference.
Oh, so this is the cafe where you can buy awesome things, which you haven't set up yet, I think.
No, I haven't actually. Yeah, the sign's a blank, but that'll only take me a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Just to set up a buy sell sign for those.
Donut. Nom nom nom.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So basically, this is just random things you can't craft, or can you craft these things?
Yeah, you can craft them. I mean, they're Pam's Harvest Crafts, so it's a little hard, but they're not like insane or anything.
All right. So just aesthetics, a cool thing, really.
Yeah, it's just kind of cool food. But this is what I wanted to see with the farmers market. There's like over 100 different types of food, crops, and stuff. People can be selling, exchanging things like that. That's what I'm kind of looking for.
So yeah, if you can see, like, if you're looking around at the different types of blocks he used at the spawner, you can see the chisel at work here, and the carpentry class.
Yeah, yeah. This is mostly chisel. Most of these houses and stuff are all chiseled. These shops are chiseled mods basically, except for these teak wood, and mangrove. The lights, I guess. The walls.
Yeah. So here you can basically sell resources to the server itself. It's cheap. You get a little money from it, so it's way more beneficial to actually sell it to other players. But this is only like basic vanilla Minecraft resources. Well,
Yeah.
and tin ore.
We want people to be able to earn money in some way in an infinite fashion.
Yeah.
Say. But that's we made them inexpensive. We made the ores a little bit better. I mean, these are pretty good if you want to trade in diamonds and shit for money. But like, the mob drops and the crops are all small because of farming, obviously. So
Yeah.
they're duplicatable. I don't know how to say that, but
So yeah, that's just one way of making quick money and stuff like that.
yep.
And these are one of the different lands or plots you can rent. And this design is not final. You can of course take it down and make your own design. And I'm not sure how much it's. Yeah, all right. 1 hour.
You right click it a couple times and it'll tell you the difference. It's 300 a week
All right.
to rent this whole plot, and then you can build whatever you want inside the plot itself. So basically hoping that people will start making a skyline for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I just put it in basic houses, but I made it so it's fully editable and invitable. People can be added to it, retracted from it.
This is the farmers market, which is still in progress. As you can see, the cover is not on everyone.
Yeah, well, again, these are all customizable, so you don't have to keep the little tent that I built. So I kind of don't want to put all the covers down.
Yeah, we do need to put a limit on this though, so they don't build like a.
There's only there's a cap. There'll be a cap limit for the height. It'll probably be about the same height as this main sign here, where the farmer market sign is.
All right. So here, you can set up your personal shop, and sell whatever you like to sell.
Yeah, these will be like $50 to $100 a week type deal.
Yep. What else is there to show?
Fairly easy to maintain.
Yeah, definitely. And other than this, this is just the start of the server. We can't really show much about the whole different types of mods because we currently have 139 mods installed. But we have a bunch of major mods that play into the server itself with the different types of classes and all that. You guys probably know way better than I do what types of mods they're in and what they do and all that, because I am such a noob at these things. And yeah, Are we missing something here? Information wise?
Not from Spawn Town. I mean, if you want to go around and show them Spawn Town, I mean, we kind of just walked one way. But if you want to fly, go up and show them the gardens up top and such.
Already there, my friend.
All right. Yeah, that'd be nice.
So,
Basically, I just want to go through a small list. I'm trying to think of what I missed from the actual.
the ocean thingy.
Oh, Oceana, yeah. I also have Oceana in here. It puts villages and small dungeons into the ocean. So makes exploring a little bit better on the world. The oceans just aren't blank on the bottom. So that's just something a little bit more aesthetic, but something fun to do maybe for a little bit. Also, we do have Project Red as well. So we have basically red power backpacks. There's a lot of mods that are mostly. I mostly went for mods that are efficient for the players. That's why it's kind of hard to show, because most of it really shines when people start using the mods and start using the blocks that are involved, because they're really meant for making gameplay efficient, fast. Basically, that's just about it.
And we're trying to not use mod that causes gameplay destruction, basically. So we need to keep things fair and no griefing and all that. So we're kind of just
no grief PvP server. PvP is enabled, is allowed. So that's about it. There's not really much right now because there's no players. We just opened it up today for the whitelist.
Yes. So if you do want in, the links are down below as always to the website where you register and apply for a whitelist application. And we are accepting, I think it said 12 players in total.
Yep.
So when those slots are filled, you can still apply, and we will add players along the way as we go. We just need to stress test and beta test the server itself to see how much it can handle and see if any bugs arise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So first come, first serve, really. So get on that website and apply, and we'll see you in game.
See you later.
See ya.